Hey people, this is Jeremy from the Doomed to Fail Gamers. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of 5th edition D&D, and thank you to Kevin MacLeod at Incomptech.com for the music. So what happened last time? The guys finally got out of the swamp, and soon found themselves wandering through the desert. Ren was almost eaten by a basilisk, and then Algren got himself knocked out after playing hide-and-seek with a caravan. Did they skin him alive for his impudence? Let's find out. It's game time.
All right, so where we last left off the party, they've been traveling through the desert after escaping from the swamp. They encountered a basilisk, and then they came upon a caravan. In their infinite wisdoms, they decide to split the party up and encounter the caravan solo, I guess you could say. Orig decided to go on one flank, Ren went on another flank, and Algren, realizing that this was going to go to shit quick, ran all the way around to the very front to try to not get his friends killed.
Because kid, I'm super smart.
Dude, super smart kid.
Ren stayed out of it.
Ren snuck up on one side and was very, very sneaky, staying very, very quiet on his side of the desert. Orig, however, was not so sneaky and drew some attention, which was quickly remedied by the quick, ingenious actions of one Algren. However, that also kind of got some attention, and Algren got knocked the F out.
Sure did.
And now we start off with Algren laying face down in the desert sand, unconscious.
Oh, this is good.
How are we doing this week, guys?
Oh, this is not good.
Not great.
You can't say anything. You're out.
There's only really one person who can speak. One's knocked out, one's being super sneaky. I'm just kidding, anything.
Super sneaky.
So I yell out in the night, "Oh crap!"
That's about right.
Do you really just yell that out?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. All right. We gotta be careful with that, because when we just yell things out, the DM has to interpret that we actually are yelling them out. Especially when we do it almost in character voice.
I've said it out loud in my head.
Those are two different things. Those are
Good.
completely different things.
Good.
God, it sounds like an emo lyric.
Oh, crying out loud in my head.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So who's doing what? Like I said, you can see that Algren is laying face down the sand. From the distance you're at, you can't make out why he's laying face down the sand. You just know that one of the mounted
I
the
heard
horsemen
the crack.
rode by, knocked him out.
I heard the crack
Oh,
on
you
his
did?
head.
It's like somebody smacking a
It
watermelon on
just
the ground.
echoed
Oh yeah. Ren, you also saw and heard said smack.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
No one
So-
missed that.
I'm just hanging back and waiting to see if they stab him to death now.
I hope they don't.
I hope they do.
All right. Me saying that this is escalating. I summon my horse.
Okay.
My horse Chaos, and I jump upon him, and I ride unintimidatingly alongside of this caravan,
Okay.
and I say, "Hail thee!"
Wait.
What?
You're riding unintimidatingly?
Unintimidatingly,
Okay.
On what?
non-threateningly.
Yeah. Can you please describe chaos for us?
Of course.
Okay.
Intimidating. Black. It's got like smoke all around him, and red glowing eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would not want to be seen near him at all, because
Isn't it a skeletal horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a skeletal horse, but this is meant as non-violent, just like a friendly hello.
And what do you look like again?
Shut up. You're knocked unconscious.
No, it's okay.
You're
It's okay.
unconscious, man. So
What do you look like?
hail them. I am scary as shit, but I
Okay.
hail them.
Just food for thought.
I mean you no
Physically-
harm.
Physically
Those
describe
who-
Orig for me.
Oh gosh.
I just really want to get a good mental picture. What color is this? What color is the smoke, by the way?
He's got like these horns that come up along the side of his shoulders
Okay.
from his armor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he's got like whitish hair.
Okay.
It comes
Long,
down like the
short,
long
what is it?
whitish hair. Yeah. And I'm very muscular on the top portion.
Not so much on the bottom, though.
Not so
Skip
much on
leg
the.
day.
You gotta stop skipping leg day, man.
I have a 6-pack, and
Of beer in a saddlebag.
so yes, I am riding alongside, and hail there! I mean you no harm. I wish to speak with you.
All right. I mean,
Bren really
Who's
wishes he
saying
had
all
some
right?
popcorn at this
well,
point.
I'm just saying, like the distance from where they are to where you are is a little bit. I mean, it is
That's
the
fine.
nighttime in the
I'm,
desert.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not coming closer at all. I'm just like riding alongside.
Okay. Well, I mean, give or
Yeah.
take almost 100
And I
feet.
and
you
I
know.
and after I say I wish to speak with you, I take my halberd and thrust it into the ground
Thrust it
beside
into
my
the ground.
horse.
All right.
Which you're riding
That's right.
alongside the caravan.
No, well, it's very far. You said there was
I would
some
think
distance.
you're. I almost assumed that you were like trying to make, like you were kind of angling in. No.
No angle in.
No.
I don't want this to be
You're just
threatening.
standing about like 100 feet away,
Yes,
throwing your
and
halberd into the
doing
sand,
parallel.
from
Yep.
the caravan.
But as soon as I hailed them, I stopped
Of course.
and
I mean, as
threw the halberd.
is
I mean, they're
customary.
stopped too because he's
Yeah.
unconscious in the road there.
I mean,
I
it's,
might be dead.
You might
you don't
be.
know that.
I don't because that
Fingers
was
crossed.
that was quite a
It's-
crack. I heard.
Yeah, there could be a ever expanding pool of blood around
Uh-huh.
my skull.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have no
So
idea.
yeah.
I mean, all things considered, I mean, you're about 100 feet away, like hailing these people riding a
Yes.
like a blue flaming
Yeah.
skeletal horse.
Smoky.
Middle of the night.
Red
Middle of the night,
glowing
yep.
eyes.
Yep.
Middle of the night.
Yeah.
All right, ready, go.
Yep, I got you. So the I can't imagine that the caravan guards see this and are not threatened to some degree. I mean,
Even
me,
if I say I mean you no harm.
if Freddy Krueger was like, "Hey, I mean you no harm. You want a hug?"
I'd be like, yeah.
nope,
No.
nope,
No.
no.
Hey, bitch, I mean you no harm.
Yeah.
Shake my hand.
Hey, bitch, want a kiss? No, I don't want to kiss you, Freddy. I know how that happens. So one of the riders, actually the one who knocked Matt out, or Algren, begins riding in your general direction. He is also carrying a war spear, and he's kind of, I wish you guys could understand, he's like twirling it over his head. He's doing like the windmill over his head. And he's like, coming at you like, la 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 la.
Is he
Racing
leading a
towards you.
parade?
What's that?
Is he leading a parade?
No, he's not. There's no
Aw.
parade. He's rushing towards you, and there are two retainers or guards that are following him, and they're tailing him by a good distance and not like right up his pooper. And as he gets closer to you, he's about 20 feet away. He stops, brings down his spear, and puts like this. And you can see Algren is being hoisted up onto a horse by one of the guardsmen, and they're tying his hands to his feet around the torso of the horse. And the rider looks to you and he says in that odd dialect of common,
Please.
Let me.
All I want is my friend back. We did not mean to startle you. He was trying to get your attention, and he got knocked out. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but all we want to do is just I'll take my friend back, and we will leave you be. I'm getting off my horse, non-threatening, and I dismount the horse, and she disappears in a puff, and then I kneel down and bow my head in front of this guy.
wow,
You present your neck.
I do.
wow.
I am putting the trust out there.
Damn, I can get two guys in one shot. I don't even have to
I know.
try on
Hey,
this.
guys, this was fun.
Yeah. Ren, what do you want to do for the Ren show?
Well, after I finish my bowl of popcorn.
Yeah. So you, I don't know, because I mean, like he was like 100 feet away from the horse, the caravan. I would think you were like 100 feet out. I think that's where we said we were.
I mean, he was probably like in a low crawl,
Yeah.
closing the distance a little bit, but he's not rushing this. This is not going well
No.
for the people he was adventuring with.
Yeah,
so,
not at all.
I mean, a little heartened that that Algren wasn't stabbed to death.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I mean, you can see them
He knows.
hoisting and tying
Yeah.
down or restraining Algren pretty pretty easily because I mean there's a lantern on the front of this caravan. It's giving off enough light. So Orig, you have dismounted from your phantom steed. The rider said something in that odd dialect of common, but he's not speaking to you. You can tell he's speaking in a different direction. Your head's bowed, so you're not, you can't see him. But he kind of is like, you hear the two riders, they go and dismount. You feel two people kind of come to your sides. They have their spears at the ready next to you, like pointing at you. Mm-hmm. And the man on the horse plops down, puts his spear underneath your chin, as like war spear underneath your chin, lifts your chin up. So you look at him, he says, "Rise to your feet."
And I get up.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Orig, and we are on a mission, the three of us.
What business do you have in the desert?
Well, it's actually not in the desert. We're looking around here for, well, you see there's the swamp, and it has some evilness going on, and we were trying to figure out who set this trap for the unbeknownst traveler. So we were searching the area, see if we could figure out
Of course.
who might have left this trap and why. So you don't happen to know anything about that, do you?
He pulls the spear out from underneath your chin, and he kind of puts on one of your cheeks and kind of makes you move your head a little bit and points in one direction. Then you can feel the thing on the other cheek, and he turns your head the other direction. Do you see a swamp anywhere?
No, sir. We just came from the swamp.
I understand that.
And we want to make sure that no one else is hurt. We're lucky to get out with our lives.
Especially because you drowned.
And it's good that I have come across you because apparently you don't know about this swamp as well. So in your travels, we would want you to go through that swamp area because it's very evil, very evil. So if you could just release my friend, we'll be on our way and we will not bother you anymore.
Thank you very much for the tip on the swamp.
Oh,
However,
hey, my pleasure.
of course, but my hospitality does not extend much further than that. I don't see any need to release your friend. He's a powerful necromancer or some form of wizard. I cannot trust him. He could explode and kill us all. We are bringing him to our house.
Explode.
I will take his
headquarters.
unconscious body.
Yes, we're going to.
No, I will take
Yes.
his unconscious body.
I don't trust that.
But he's unconscious.
You
so
have
he cannot
a
explode.
yes. You have a gilded tongue. I can see. You are
Gilded tongue.
You are quite an expert
I
at
hope
diplomacy.
not.
At least you think you are. However, in the desert, the law is different here. Your friend is going to be executed.
What are you doing in the desert?
What happened? Did it lose again?
No, I'm being executed.
Oh!
Sorry, not the audio loss.
Your friend is going to be executed, and as far as my business goes, it is none of your concern. We are a caravan in the desert. We work for Mr. Lamshir, and that is all you need to know.
We are heading. Is there a town in the direction of the mountains over there? That's probably where we're going to be heading.
Yes.
So, do you think that maybe we could join your party then and just travel safely to the next town? I hear it's pretty rough around these
It is.
areas.
Yes. The next town to the north is called Fogoff.
Yes.
Yes. Fogoff.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Are you sure you want to go to Fogoff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's where.
He takes the spear and he puts in this like the butt of the spear in the sand. Then he goes, "Good. Get back on your ghost horse and get out. Your friend is to be executed, and that is the end of it. The only thing you can do is swear fealty to Lamshir and be in his services. However long that is, I do not know, but he's a good master.
May I meet this Lamshir?
Of course you can. You promise to swear fealty.
Well then, let's meet this Lamshir.
Good. Come with us." And one of the guardsmen pulls his spear, picks up your halberd, and starts walking with. He's got the two spears on his back, like totally cool. And they start walking. And
Does he walk like slowly with those two spears and just looks fucking badass?
they like crossed over his back,
Yeah.
like behind his
Is
head.
there like a little wind that just like whooshing
Yeah.
his hair around
Just
a
an
little
explosion. I know where it comes out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
in the
awesome.
area of the swamp.
And he's like, I look back at him and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is my wind,
Oh, yeah.
my wind."
So you start coming closer to the caravan. The man on the wagon looks over to you, sees the cavalry coming with you, and basically puts up both arms and goes, we have another guest! And as that happens, Ren, off in the distance, you can see in walks Orig. He has two guys behind him with spears, and one guy walking in front with his spear and his, Orig's
Halberd.
war spear or halberd. There's the man on the caravan, puts out both arms like outstretched, like giving a hug or welcoming. What are you doing?
This seems to be going well. So how close do you feel I got in that time? Because I'm not moving that fast.
You're hippy hopping on Henry at a stealth pace. I'd say you're about 50 feet out
All
from
right.
the party. Yeah.
So I say, are you the one they call Lampshire?
He looks and he goes, yes, I am Lamshir. How are you today, my friend?
And I give him a hearty hand ready for a handshake.
He kind of goes like this, like he waves his finger, and one of the guards shakes his hand for you, or shakes your hand for him.
All right.
And he goes, I'm sorry, you understand, I'm a older man, the gems can kill me, you know?
Quite all right. Now, I don't want
I'm
you to
afraid
be
of the germs,
alarmed.
yes.
I have a third person in my party. You've met the first
Yes.
and knocked him out.
Yes.
And you've met the second.
Ren, Yen, yet unseen and unheard.
The necromancer, you mean?
Fucker's selling me out.
No, he's not a necromancer. And the second,
Yes,
that would be me.
of course.
Orig at your service.
Orig, nice to meet you, Lamshir.
Nice to meet you, yes. And then the third is back there. Come on out there, Ren. Come join us.
I hate these guys
You do stink sometimes.
so much. Well, at this point, probably not revealing myself would just increase more
It would
suspicion.
exacerbate things. I
You
think.
also have to realize, I just want to point this out again. Ren is half drow. Now, in the world, always, drow are pretty much universally, like, you see me go, oh, it's one of them! Bad things are happening!
Listen,
Yeah.
I am the bad thing happening there.
Yeah.
With the chaos skeleton
Yeah.
horse.
Well, you're a half
and the,
orc,
and the
which... Yep.
horns coming up from my shoulders there. All right?
Yeah.
He doesn't even compare.
Yes, no, well, okay.
And I mean, he's mixed. He's light
Can
skinned.
you guys roll for piston contest?
Yeah.
Roll for pissing contest.
You betcha.
Well, he's arguing that he's much more
I got 12.
intimidating.
Roll.
I'm trying to say I'm not super intimidating.
We'll roll for
Oh, I
a pissing
know.
contest.
See, I'm not quite as
What'd you get?
intimidating. A 9.
All right. You're less intimidating than Oregon. So you don't reveal yourself.
No, I guess at that point I kind of have to,
You don't have to. You can leave your friend high and dry.
which is very tempting.
Would
But
be amazing.
yeah, all right. I guess I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna keep my hood on for the time being,
Oh, that's just lovely.
Okay.
and but pull the cloak back so they can see my hands as I approach the caravan.
Okay. As you start coming in closer, Lamshare takes the lamp or the lantern on the post, picks up and he starts like kind of waving it, like holding it outwards towards like the open desert, trying to see if he can see you. He goes, come in, please. We just want to talk right now before we execute your necromancer friend, of course.
Well, I think you're giving him a little too much credit. He's really nothing more than a bard.
And he kind of like looks over at his guards, and the guards like looking down at Algren like, what the
If you want, he'll play a song for you a little later.
really?
Please.
What instrument does he play?
Oh, you name it, he can play.
Fair enough. And
Gonna sit him in front of like a xylophone. Ding, 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 ding.
And the spoons.
Lamps.
Let me tell you, he can play the spoons.
Lamshare pulls some like obscure instrument that nobody in your party's ever seen before. He goes,
It's like a zither.
I've had this for so long and nobody's played that I cannot wait to hear
A
it.
Skawumbi. Oh, that's great.
It was the hollow.
Holophoner.
Yeah, hollow.
Oh god.
Oh, Kirsty's for the hand. It's like slightly towards you and goes, why do you hide your face? If you don't mind me asking, we are all friends here, mercenaries at that.
Lampshire,
Yeah.
you don't want him to take off that hood.
That
please.
ugly?
Yeah, yeah.
You're better looking than your friend?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, a little bit.
That is a shame for him.
Yeah?
My God.
Tell
How
him.
much?
But if you wanted to, you know, just go
How-
ahead, but I'm the one
How
you
much
know,
do
I'll
the
tell you.
ladies of the night charge him compared to you?
Oh, let me tell you. Are you close by now?
Oh yeah,
can hear
I'm
us.
enjoying this back and forth. I might stab you to death in your sleep.
there
at this
you
point.
are. You've made it here.
Um,
Hello, friend.
what is your name again?
The name's Ren.
Ren. Yes, this is a very good name. I am Lamshir, Surna Lamshir. This is my caravan. We deal with nice rugs. Not Afghan, because obviously, you know, an Afghan rug is...
Uh-huh.
So he's like, these are Sindan rugs. They're very nice. He's like pulling them open, like showing you all the rugs he has. And we also have these, and he pulls out various like jars of spices and, you know, alchemical goods and stuff. And he goes, and that is our business. It is nice to meet you. Would you like to buy anything, or...
Would you have any magic rugs?
No. Magic carpet? What kind of silly business is that? Why would you ever get that idea?
I don't know. I was just thinking
It
out
sounds
loud.
like some other world.
I'm sorry.
A
I
whole new
was
world
just
at that.
thinking outside the box. What about magic spices? No.
Depends on what you're looking for, but maybe.
Do
They
you?
smoke the spices that you smoke, and then they take you to
Yes?
another.
Maybe, but not here on the road. It's not safe for us.
Okay.
There are many patrols on the road, and they can get ugly fast. So your friend, you say, is not a necromancer,
Oh no, not at all.
and he gives him the gesture of like the dictator. When he goes, but instead of that, he's like this with the hands. He's like, cut the hands, and he cuts you off, and you just kind of like.
You cut your hands off.
No,
Oh,
God!
Hands right
blood is gushing out.
He cuts
Stumps.
God damn it. He cuts the rope off, and your body instantly kind of just like slumps over, like legs down. You like kind of like slumped over in the sand, ass in the air, facing the distance.
And,
That's about right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ren,
both.
Ren laughs.
I'm like, I'm presenting myself
Yeah.
like a man.
It's just like Taconic State Forest all over again.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh God, that's terrible. So you're out cold, and one of the guardsmen takes a bucket and like splashes on you.
Oh, nice.
It's warm water. It's a warm liquid.
I'm very glad you did
It's
that.
a nice
warm
warm
liquid?
liquid.
It's a
He has-
warm liquid.
He
I just
hasn't
get
done a
doused
bath in a long
I just
time.
get doused
so that's,
with piss.
With piss in the sand.
A nice big
no.
bucket of camel piss.
This
That's
is
what-
this is
Ooh.
pre-cheese. It's milk getting ready to be cheesed up. They just cheese you. No. This pre is amazing. Have you tried it? It's great with crackers. Nobody's waste a bucket of milk to wake somebody up. They just kind of kick you.
Okay.
There's no sense in wasting a
They're
gallon
in
of
the
milk.
desert. They're not going to
It's
use water.
the
to do
desert,
this.
so I can't imagine going to
Yeah,
throw
I'm like,
water
I'm
on
like,
me.
they're not gonna pee in a bucket as they say
I-
everywhere.
A guy
How
just
about a
a guy
bucket
just
of
walks over
rocks?
and pisses on your
Yeah,
head.
they-
Bucket of
Why would you
rocks.
carry a bucket of rocks?
Rocks.
Yeah.
Wake up! Rocks and face.
Get the sand. Get the sand. You never know when we're gonna need this again. No, they just kick you a few times until you wake up.
Good.
Yeah.
Slap
What a
you-
great time to wake up.
Slap you on the face. Wake up. Give him some go-go juice.
So, what business do you folks have in the desert? And please, don't let him talk. He
Pointing
gestures
to
towards
me.
Horik, yeah. The guard captain, he's like kind of holding you like by the shoulder, like Vulcan death gripping, but not like enough to make you pass out. He's getting you by like the shoulder, kind of trying to restrict you.
Is his hand like directly on the horn that's sticking out of my?
He has it on
Like,
your
on the
pauldron.
point
it's
of it?
under your pauldron. He went underneath,
All right.
and he's like,
He expertly slipped his hand all up under your stuff.
I was like,
yeah.
woo!
Oh, this guy's an
You gave me
expert.
chills up the back.
Yeah, this guy's an expert.
Stroking your shoulder gently and gingerly.
Yeah, he's an expert of going underneath pauldrons.
What?
Yeah, he's
Ooh.
a master of this. This is not his first go around.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad.
Hold on, roll for pleasure.
It feels
Roll for
strangely
pleasure.
right.
He's got a
to Horik.
17.
I have a 17.
Oh, we.
Well, you guys are made for each other.
Ooh, connection
Yeah,
time.
there it is. We got the rainbow connection going on here.
Oh, yeah, right there.
So yeah, he's gingerly rubbing your shoulder in a tender and amazing way. So what are you guys doing? You're
Am I awake now?
You're like
Yeah, you're
Can I
awake.
interact?
you're in a very groggy state, but you are
Okay.
you are.
You got a
I
mouthful
just
of
kinda-
sand and
yeah,
a
I just kinda
butt full of,
gesture.
I don't know.
Because you get drool coming down the side over there, so I just kind of gesture. Can you just wipe
Oh,
it a little bit?
Here.
No,
and
no.
I'm gonna walk the
To
other
left,
hand.
to left, to left.
The other,
left,
the other side of my
left,
face.
No, other right. No. Yes.
There's.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
good,
saying that
good.
to him? Because it
Good.
doesn't sound
I
like
am.
you're saying it to him. It
Yes,
sounds.
I'm saying it right to him.
Nah, it doesn't sound like it.
Right, over here. No, to the right. To the other right. Other right.
I just actually, my hand was covered in sand.
It's just,
So I could just put
Smearing
sand
it
all my face.
Wait, there's a little in your eyes. Go over there.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Jesus.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Good morning, welcome or evening. Sorry. Welcome aboard, Sleepy Pants. We thought you were a necromancer.
Oh, yeah, because necromancers dress the way I do and not in flashy skeleton clothes.
Are you insinuating that the necromancers have to dress a certain way?
Generally, necromancers have, skull rings and skull clothes, and they smell like death.
I don't know if they overtly.
At this point, you might
advertise.
smell like death, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take back the last one because I probably do smell
I
very
don't know if
bad.
they advertise their, magical background. I don't think it's smart.
I know stories, so they generally do.
How good are your stories?
My stories can bring down the house.
He gestures at you like, give me one.
Okay, so have you heard the one about the orc and the halfling and the gnome, and they went into a dungeon together? Have you heard this one? Stop me if you've heard this one. So listen, the orc, he goes in and there's skeletons, and the orc says, "Hey, skeletons, what are you doing in this dungeon?" And then the halfling says, "Hey, maybe they don't want to be in this dungeon, so they let them out."
This is the worst story ever.
He's sitting there. He's got the look of like, what in the F am I listening to? One eye's cocked open, like comically cocked open. The other eye's twisted. He's sitting like this, and he goes, "I think I get it. This is a joke from your country, huh? This is."
Well, yes, of course it is.
I like this guy. Come here. You are very friendly to us. Come down. Come. Let me see that knot on the back of your head.
Yeah,
How's it
what
look?
what happened there, by the way?
Oh, we thought you were a necromancer.
Yeah.
We thought you told the ghost to run by us, so we hit you on the back of the head.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful.
Well, it was not our fault.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I mean I probably have a concussion, but that's fine.
We don't know what those are.
yeah,
No,
they didn't
I-
find out about concussions in the real world.
No,
Like the
I'm
80s,
sorry.
so.
I have a fantasy.
The NFL's
concussion.
still denying the sons of bitches. Pay out to my ass. We can prove that you deflated a football, but we can't prove that you got a concussion.
Do you have an
Besides.
MRI machine?
Mr.
wares,
Machine,
yeah.
yes, actually.
Oh, wonderful!
Gestures down to his amazing wagon. That you just realized is painted turquoise and green.
With
he's
purple
just like-
flowers on it.
Oh, damn, no place to plug it in.
Yeah. Curse you, Tesla! It was so good indeed. But no, so he starts rubbing the back of your head. And he's like, "That is quite the knot you have back there.
Yeah,
that is
it
bad."
feels wonderful. I'll tell you that.
How
yeah.
many of these am I holding up? And he's
Right.
holding up fingers. 2 of them, to be precise.
He's holding up 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's 2, maybe. I
You're
might be able
okay.
to count that high.
He's good. He's
Yeah.
good. He like looks over the party. He's like, yeah. He's shaking his head. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Norig is just shaking it. Oh,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Very good, yes.
So, what business do you guys have in the desert again? You still not told me the businesses.
I can't tell you because you told me to shut up. So
Oh, no, you can talk now.
no, it's all right.
No, you're just a shitty.
I will give Ren a chance to speak. Go
All
ahead.
right, Ren.
So we were set to go up into the mountains there. We're supposed to scout out some kind of army.
An army? What army are you scouting out?
Well, it's been quite a bit of time there. It's some sort of orc army.
Isn't that a dark army or something?
Well, let's not go and classify all orcs as being dark. I mean,
Isn't that
Chatty
kinda
McGovern
like
over
the
here.
pot calling the kettle black right there? I mean, He's doing that head.
He's he's a weird one if you haven't figured that out yet.
And
Did he go on about the swamp yet?
no, nothing about the swamp. Tell me about the swamp.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, good.
You want me to tell you again about the swamp?
Of course.
Great.
Well, let me tell you, there's some evil there, I tell you.
me tell you something there, Lampshire.
Let me tell you, you do not
No.
want to go there.
I didn't say we ever would. I don't think we would.
Have you never been through the swamp then?
No, why would we? That
I-
place
I
is
don't know.
cursed.
Huh? Oh, what?
That is cursed. I mean, everyone knows that.
I do not know.
No,
we are
I-
not from around here.
Well, I'm not kidding. I mean, that's kind of an obvious.
So we did not know. It would have been good to have known you before we went there.
Probably. I mean, all things considered, yeah.
But now we do.
We just came from the south. Actually, we are heading back to our home oasis. If you would like to join us, you can. We will give you some of our hospitality as a way of a apology for knocking your friend out cold and almost
Well,
giving
you don't have to apologize for that. That was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's hysterical. I feel wonderful about it. Thank you.
All right.
You should.
And he'll make up for scaring you by singing a song later.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Telling you a nice
Also,
little
they said
story.
you can play any
can't
instrument.
wait either.
Can you play this? And he shows
Oh.
you something that looks like somebody took a saxophone and glued it to a guitar neck with like a symbol on it.
Do they have glue?
Yeah, fuck, why not? For Christ's sakes, you can fly in D&D. Why wouldn't you have
Like
glue?
little Elmer's glue.
Yeah, why wouldn't they have glue in there?
It's fantasy glue.
I mean,
Oh.
maybe they don't have cell phones, but,
Fantasy glue.
you guys like Candy
Yeah, you
Crush
know,
Saga?
they like grind up and melt down like basilisk bones or something like that.
Oh.
Mix it
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
Why don't you have explanations like that?
Boom!
Yeah.
Well, because, I
You
do
know,
voices.
Basilisk bones.
I do voices.
This makes
That's
sense.
what I do. People give them orders, and I do the voices. I'm a voices person. So you guys start riding north into the desert, and the night's passing slowly, and they're talking about this and that and stuff. And you get to kind of get to know the caravan a little bit. Obviously, Lampshire. He's an older man. Think the wares peddler from Aladdin, like bald, blonde
yeah.
beard, really creepy looking,
It will
missing
not
teeth.
break.
Yeah, he's got.
It broke.
He's got like robes on and stuff and a turban on his head, but he's balding.
So where do you get your wares?
Mostly from dead adventurers, but we don't kill them. No. We find them. Travelers. They die. There's that we trade.
Just already dead adventurers.
Yeah, you'd be
Plenty of
surprised. You'd be very surprised how many die on the roads in the desert. It's a dangerous place, my friend. But as I was, we have the harvesting of the dead. We have we trade herbs. We have a nice garden we grow. Also
Very
with these
nice.
fancy rugs out of camel. And he's like showing the rugs again. He goes, they are for sale if you are interested.
Very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
May I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch my carpet.
Oh,
there you go.
nice,
Yeah,
very nice.
that's nice. Here you go. Yeah, and
Do you have drapes to match that carpet?
actually I do. It's odd you ask because this is the only one that matches the drapes. But no, he doesn't have drapes that match. Nobody has drapes in the desert. What kind of whack job hangs a curtain up or drapes in the desert?
It stops the windstorm, the sandstorm.
That's
from
only
coming into the
effective in a
house.
swamp, not in the desert.
Oh, got it.
Damn, before you guys could have found a magic curtain in the desert.
Oh,
So you guys travel for a little bit in the night, and he's showing you his wares and stuff. Does anybody wish to purchase any of the wares? He does have like alchemical goods, but they're not like potions. It's like crow's feet.
where are your
Iron
wares?
I mean,
Where are your wares?
they're all over the place. They're in the car, like inside the
Yeah, well-
main wagon that he's in, and also some of the merchants have stuff.
Where?
Well, I don't know if I said this, but there's
Oh,
like
the wares.
40 guards following this. And there's a
didn't.
bunch of merchants in there. Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Yeah, so in this caravan, there's the caravan master, Lampshire, his guard captain, the 2 sergeants of the guard, 40 more guards, and then 12 merchants are following inside the caravan, like they're in the middle of that row. And they're all selling stuff. But mostly it's like spices, different alchemical goods, herbs of that nature, things like that. Like different, things you can put in a
May I peruse your wares?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
All right. Well, I'm
You're
going
perusing.
wherever
He's
he-
perusing wares.
Yes, I am doing
Yeah.
full perusement.
Yeah, they've got all sorts of things that like sage,
Yep, I'm looking at
rosemary.
it all.
Yep.
Sage.
Yep. Rosemary, white pepper, black pepper,
Oh,
green pepper.
Oh.
Different types of peppers,
Nice.
cayennes, all that, red peppers.
Do we want to get like a stick of sage in the event we go to a tomb later?
Heck yeah.
You never know.
Get a little
Purge
spot.
dark spirits, purge.
But they
Oh, perfect for the swamp.
yeah.
Nice.
Those go with crayfish. Don't. It's
Do
all
they have
like-
any rhino horn or tiger penis?
No, none of those.
Drat.
You're screwed.
Where did you travel from?
We came from the south. We were just traveling about a week and a half ago. We stopped at a small village, Pramayama. It's on the desert border. You may have heard of it, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's fucked up now.
Not from around here, so.
Yes, there was word going around that it had been ransacked. I assure you it was not us.
Ramayana.
Yeah, Pramayama,
I
it's,
might have heard that. Yeah.
it may or may not be there anymore.
Oh.
But it is okay. It will regrow. It's been burnt down a few times.
So you say it's very dangerous in these parts.
Yes.
Is there some sort of organized army that makes trouble in this area?
Yeah, I wouldn't say organized. I would say there is the orcs and the gnolls and the other undead things and the demons and shit. But I would not say there is a formal army. I mean, if they were ever to unite, it would be, the end of days. But I don't see that happening anywhere.
Very good.
Yes.
Where?
I'll take some of this sage over here.
Of course.
Yeah.
20 silver an ounce.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. How many ounces?
Ulrich, we're not going back to the swamp. We're not doing it.
No, it's all right.
How many ounces of sage? Or how much
I'll
sage?
take 10 ounces.
10 ounces? Okay. We'll deal with that later. So, yep, buy sage.
I'm gonna buy some salt. I would like to buy some salt, please. Do you have salt?
Yes, actually I do. However,
Good.
that is quite expensive. Are you sure you want salt?
A little bit of salt. would
One
be nice.
gold an ounce.
Oh shit. That's pricey salt.
It is. It is the most expensive herb or thing we carry that is not magical or used in magic, but it is a very valuable thing in the desert.
Okay, how about some pepper?
Yeah, pepper's cheaper.
Good, I would buy some black pepper. I'd buy 3 ounces of black pepper.
3 ounces black pepper, that is 18 silver.
Very good.
Oh, good.
I'll put a little pouch on my side so I can eventually I'm gonna do a Mr. Fuji.
Oh, really? It was salt though, but I'll take pepper. As
Well, the salt's expensive. That's why I want to
damn
do
straight
salt.
it is.
So I'll do black pepper, Mr. Fuji style.
Okay.
Aha.
Oh, the eyes!
I've been pepper sprayed.
Ren, is there anything you'd like to buy? No wares you wish to be peddled?
Nope.
Wow, all right. Well,
Wow,
that was
okay.
interesting. Thanks
Good.
for that.
Yep.
I would like to show Lampshire that
Oh,
religious symbol that we picked up,
the medallion.
that medallion thing.
Oh, you
We
were
picked
showing
up.
medallion?
We got
Okay.
to Pramayama.
So as you guys are riding and stuff into the thing, it's getting like early in the morning, like the sun's not coming up, but you can start seeing like the twilight fading. You start seeing the light coming up, and you're getting closer to assumedly getting closer to your destination. You pull out that amulet and you show Lampshire, and he looks at it and he goes, I've never actually seen that before myself, but Ahmed, come here. And the guard captain slows down his horse. He comes over and he looks and he goes, "What is it, my master?" He says, "Have you ever seen this before? Is it something you've seen?" "I've never seen this." And he looks and he goes, "No, no, I've never seen something like that. It looks very expensive though, and I would assume you should not be showing it off. That is just my personal opinion." And then he rides back forward, and the Lampshire goes, "That's odd. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe he's right. Maybe you don't want to be seen with that. It does look expensive. People
Of
are
course
kill,
it is.
people are
Yeah.
kill for gold teeth.
Oh, what a lovely place.
I know, right?
Very well.
We don't kill for the gold teeth. We just have them." And he pulls like a little sack on his neck, and it's like
It's horrible.
shaking. And he's like,
You sound like
"Yeah,
It's awful.
thank you for being the Foley."
Gross. Good.
It depends on who you ask. I mean, it is a good way of making monies.
Right. Listen, how long until we get to your oasis?
One more day travels north.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Do you ever find yourself singing Ebony and Ivory?
No, why would I ever do that?
I was just curious.
That's.
Just curious.
I don't know that song.
No?
Is your friend know it?
Probably not.
No.
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 Oh. Alright, that's sad then. Alright, like I said, we will be taking breaks soon, so just continue to ride with us and things will turn out okay. Keep telling me about yourselves though. You still have not really said much about your business up here, aside from you're looking for some army that does not exist.
An army that does not exist. It's a
Oh, that
ghost
is-
army.
Not a ghost army, but you are talking about an army that does not seem to...
If this army doesn't exist, then what happened to Ramayama?
He was probably raided by bandits. That happens all the time.
Exactly.
But that's a normal thing though. It's not like a thing that happens, once in a while when an army forms from the sons of evil. It's really just their bastards in the desert that form
Then
together to
that's
steal.
what we're looking for.
The bastards?
Yes, all of them.
Okay, I mean,
Let me ask you, what's in the mountains?
to the north?
Yes.
Holy rocks.
I've never actually went there.
No.
No, we are
Not-
a few days travel from the actual desert mountains. There's no reason to go up there. It's
Have
too
you
far.
heard anything about the goings on up there?
I've heard the view is spectacular.
Oh, well,
yes.
that's a reason
That's
to go.
a given.
Aye, of course. I've also heard that there is a source of great evil up there. But then again,
What?
no. Well,
What?
they always say there's great evil. They say there's great evil in the swamp.
The swamp. Yes.
I've
Well,
never been to
we
the
saw that.
Of course, you saw
Felt
the great
that. We
evil.
almost died.
What was the great evil that you saw?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Please tell me.
It was.
He doesn't know what he was talking about.
You know what?
The
It's
man drowned in
unspeakable.
6 inches of water.
Unspeakable, I tell you.
It's true, he was like a toddler in a bucket.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
People are always going around, this place is cursed, that place is cursed. It's like everything's cursed.
Ren is cursed.
Ren might be cursed.
I believe that is true.
Lampshade streaks and kind of shoves you a little bit, and you fall out of the caravan. Ah! And the guard's like, "What the heck just happened?" You're like, "Ugh." So yeah, as you guys travel north more and stuff, he's basically asking you about your business, a little bit about your past, your histories and stuff. And he says, "Ogren, tell me about yourself. Where did you learn to sing so majestically?"
Ugh.
I'm kidding. You have a terrible voice. Where
I
did
told you I don't sing.
I know.
Yes.
And you
told
don't know how to
he
play that
sings.
instrument. So.
No, I'm
He is so
I am a
modest.
spoken word artist, sir.
You hear from the back of the wagon, please don't let him do that.
No, well, tell us about yourself a little
So
bit.
modest.
Well, I was I was an advisor and bard to a king.
And then his voice box was replaced by a frog.
No. As I've said before, I've worked very hard to cultivate this wonderful, wonderful dulcet voice.
Keep
you
digging,
hear.
then. Keep cultivating.
It's beautiful. I went to school for this voice. I have a cultured voice.
It withered.
School.
It's like a velvet fog, if you ask me.
Yes, it is.
I greatly appreciate
Well, thank you
the
very
sound of
much.
your voice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've worked hard on it.
Thank you.
Sounds
But,
cool.
Anyway, there was an event, and now I have been forced to join this mercenary group.
That's, I'm not sure if this is a
Make
shame or a boon.
money.
Is it a shame or is it a boon to you?
No, it is a shame.
It is.
I should not have to work for
He
money.
puts his hand around you and kind of rubs your stomach a little
Oh.
bit,
Oh,
trying to console you a little bit.
Okay. So this is happening.
Yeah, the desert people are really friendly. I mean-
thank you.
Is that guard still?
You just
On
better
my
hope
shoulder
that
and-
Oh no,
ant
that's
stays
been a while
above
ago.
the
Yeah.
border.
Off it.
No, that's gone. However,
there's
Lamshear's
nothing you're gonna
hand
be able
is
to do
under
about it.
your pauldron. Start rubbing. Yeah, Lamshear's still rubbing under your pauldron as well. they're like the sand at the beach. They just know how to get in the grooves.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's rubbing your. Oh wait, no, he can't because he's got to pull his hand away from your pauldron. So your pauldron is free from the blight.
Wow.
But your
okay.
stomach's being rubbed as he's holding your
Oh,
shoulder.
good.
He says, "No, listen, my friend. You are a very good person. Do not let them fool you. I think that your friends here, they are good people too. I think you will find they are the best of friends.
And I think you have a very pretty mouth.
And Jake like turns his head and he goes, did you hear that? It's like a mockingbird or something. And then he says, all right, let's get moving a little bit faster. And then he slaps the horse and they start riding off faster.
Whoa.